Alright, GHOUL. If you're on the parry anime type soul community of Roblox, you've heard of this. If not, it's basically Type Soul's little cousin if it was Tokyo Ghoul and very half-assed. In this video, I'm going to be covering the entirety of GHOUL. If you got any complaints yourself, put them in the comments, I'd love to hear it. But anyway, sit back, relax, because there's a lot to go over. First off, I might as well start with the positives. So if any of the mods or admins see this, they don't need to ban me. See, I love the game, I love it! But there isn't much, so let me just quickly get that out of the way. Start off is a Tokyo Ghoul game. The only other big Tokyo Ghoul game at the moment is GHOUL. That sentence doesn't need any further explaining. GHOUL is like blocked fruits, but so watered down, it's like one of those soggy cookies that break apart in your hot chocolate. It's so ass! Tokyo Ghoul games have needed some life on this Roblox platform, man. And this game, it definitely filled a gap in people's hearts. I've seen people say before that this game is just a rebound for Type Soul, and that's the sad truth. Going into the actual game now, as soon as you join, the tutorial is pretty good. Gives you a rundown on combat, which you're 100% going to need because people do not spare you in this game, even if you're rank 0. And after that tutorial, once you're in the main game, it's pretty simple. They tell you to do the mission board, to then do a quest, which is what you'll be doing for 200 hours until you're max. And also they tell you to awaken your Kagane or get Quinkes, anything like that. It sets you off pretty well, and you always gotta respect a good tutorial. What can I say? Moving on to the combat, it is so smooth. It's not as good as like Deep Woken fundamentally, but I've had my fair share of fun with it. Sure, majority of the shit in this game is unbalanced as fuck, but I've played ABA, so I'm kind of immune to that at the moment. But speaking about combat, the boss raids as well. They're so cool. The modders are fire, and even though they are OP as shit and everyone cheeses them like some mob farm on Minecraft because they're unbeatable, they're really cool. Lastly, the optimization is amazing. I'm always getting low ping in this game because they take advantage of like Tokyo Ghoul's scary atmosphere, and they had like a lot of fog to compensate for like the bad render distance. But I think that's enough of the positives. I genuinely can't think of any more. I mean, I got to the point where I was talking about the render distance being good. There's just not much to go, and I'm going to be so real. To start off, I'm going to be talking about progression. First off, I'm going to just say this. This shit is so ass. I've ranked up both GHOUL and CCG. GHOUL 2 times to SSS and CCG once. And may I say, this is some of the worst progression I've ever played. I would rather grind Ascensions in AUT than do this shit. I started a new GHOUL account for this video so I could refresh my perspective on progression. So I was majorly boosted as well. I was on some type of shit where I was passing down all my Kung Fu moves to the next Dragon Warrior. I was the new Dragon Warrior. I was fighting CCG bosses at level 0. You know what that got me? I gripped about 15 CCG bosses. Guess what? I was still rank 0. This game has a severe problem with the grips just not counting towards your total grips. You're really gonna tell me 15 hard difficulty bosses as a rank 0 when I'm fucking fisting them to death is not gonna fill the grip requirements? What do you want from me? Now, I can't remember if this is the same for CCG, but if it is, I hope it stays that way, because CCG is OP as shit, and I'm gonna get into that later. But fix it for the goals, please. Thank you very much. Moving on, I want to talk about another aspect of progression. Event EXP and participation. Basically, there are two types of events in this game. There's ones that happen every 30 minutes, quite community-based. There's like a clan v clan. And there's another useless one where you stand in some circle thing for 100 seconds. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. But holy shit, it's some of the worst events ever. These things can be so one-sided, it's not even funny. You gotta hope and pray your team is actually good. Because otherwise, you're gonna have 5 special grades in Birdcage fucking you and your C-rank ghoul friend up. You're gonna be fighting a 5v2. Because all of the other lazy fucks thought, oh, I'll sit this one out because my team can win it for me. Because for some reason, if you don't want to do anything in the event, you can just sit out and you still get EXP if your clan wins. Why? But if you don't win, you get nothing. So let's say you just spent 15 minutes trying to clutch. You're on some insane shit right now. You're the main character. You just fought off like 20 Aruto mains. There's one more person left. You got a sliver HP. He gets you. That's fine. You're so low. What'd you get for that? You probably get some rewards for that because you put up such a good fight. Wait, what? I get nothing? What do you mean I get nothing? I just fought off all those people. It was a 7v1 and there was one person left. Are you kidding me? I got nothing? Yep. Now you have to go ahead and wait another 30 minutes doing nothing for an event. And this time you have to pray as well. Oh, please give me a good team, please. Because if not, you're not winning anything. Now sure, there's the alternative. You can go around doing the events around the map. The ones where you do nothing but stand in a box for 100 seconds. That gives you event participation and EXP. But that's lazy game design, so I don't care, doesn't count. Next! Now once you get a little higher level, around rank A or something, I can't really remember, you're gonna have to sit through something called permadeath. Pretty self-explanatory, right? But nah, it's the most useless feature in this entire game. Does it need to be in this game? No! Why is it added? So the game wipes you and then you give the devs more playtime because you have to regrind your entire slot? Should PDs be removed from this game? Yeah! Please! Yay! Yay! Listen, if you want to add PDs into your game, go ahead. but make sure you got good balancing, bro. More on that later on, looking at you, CCG. You can go ahead and add permadeath into a game where there's clips of people being slaughtered by like 5 CCGs at rank 3, while you're just trying to grind fast because you lost all your progression from your SSS slot the day before. But that's all I'm gonna say about progression though. I think I've said enough. I kind of butchered it into the ground. I'm gonna move on to factions. This shit's even worse. Factions. This gotta be the worst balancing I've ever seen in a game when it comes to factions. Off the bat, before I go in depth, CCG are overpowered. Now don't you dare start coming at me. I've played both. I've maxed out both. I've got some experience here, alright? Now to start off, let's talk about CCG. These guys have a little thing called Queen Case storage. This means that anytime, as long as they're at the workbench where you can swap them out, they can go equip a new Queen K. As long as they crafted it and everything like that, that's sick. I wonder what ghouls have like that. I hope on my ghoul playthrough, I can have fun and switch through all my different Kagunes instead of having to roll them off. Oh, what? Oh, okay, I have to roll them off. Yeah, that's right. As a ghoul, you're fucking washed up on the street as an NPC in Las Vegas. You just have to gamble for everything. Oh, new Kagunes out? Yeah, sure. Let me go use 1,000 ghoul points. Ah, shit, I didn't get a single legendary. I'm stuck in Nishio, aka fucking Tapeworm now. Your entire experience is based off of luck and codes. It's pure torture. Why can the CCG have fun and craft their own Quinkeys when ghouls are basically softlocked by waiting a week for some new codes for a 3% chance of getting a legendary? And not only that, they might not even get the legendary they want. But I get it. It makes sense. It's anime accurate, right, guys? CCG can have multiple briefcases. But why focus on being anime accurate when it heavily impacts the gameplay? How are you gonna let the faction which has more OP weapons anyway be able to store more of their OP weapons just to make ghouls gamble and be stuck with a fucking common tapeworm? But I'll be honest, life as a CCG is not all sunshine and rainbows, even with your OP fucking solace. Look, as a ghoul, you can expect to be attacked by other ghouls. They need RC cells so they can get Kakuja and stuff like that. They ain't getting Kakuja, stupid fools, no one is. But CCG, they would never attack each other, right? They have to team up and defeat all the bad ghouls in this world. Wrong! The CCG are the most cannibalistic fuckers you'll ever meet. It's like some tribal island. The NPCs in this game, which you fight for 90% of your experience over and over to level up, they drop chests. These chests have a multitude of different items, with the most important being frags. Ghouls eat these to gain RC cells, and CCG use them to craft new Quinkeys. But that's the problem. Ghouls don't have any, because they're always eating them. So the greedy fat CCG players who store them up to craft shit keep killing their own faction to steal all of their materials to craft the next meta-relevant thing in the game so they can act like they're good and ranked. But that's enough on CCG. I've been very harsh to them. Ghouls are pricks too. Everyone is. But overall, their clan's just way better. Arata isn't entirely hard to get apart from the mental tax behind the boss raids. Its reputation is an easy thing to farm. But speaking of Arata, the thing that is made from Kakuja. On everyone's soul, if you ever spot a Kakuja, I'm not believing you. That's a ghost sighting. No one's ever seen one at this point, I swear. This shit is the most gate-kept thing in history. It's like Bankai in Type Soul all over again. It's so bad. I cannot explain how badly gate-kept this stupid form is. But oh, there's some wrecks. Surely they're not that bad, right? Let me go check. Oh, never mind. 10 million RC for stage 1. Well, guess I gotta go grip some innocent people in PD. Great. Stage 2 might not be that hard, right? For one of the fucking paths, you have to get on the ranked leaderboard and then survive 2 permadeaths. This game's actually cooked. I'm done. But honestly, I could go on about forever on how much I hate this game, but I won't. I'm gonna spare you. Overall, I'm having fun in this game. Me and my friends enjoy it, but that's only because there's nothing else to play. Let's be so real. If you got your own thoughts, let me know them in the comments. I'd love to read them, but I'm out. I'll see you in the next one, and bye-bye.